over the years, TranStar has been viewed, and we've had folks from internationally come over to see TranStar, the model. And I think that people across the country and across the world see this as a model that others can follow. And we as a community need to take great pride in that, and we need to celebrate that. And so I'm glad the 30-year anniversary gives us an opportunity to really tell the story of TranStar and the benefit that the people here and the partnership here bring to this region.
Well, I was here when TranStar first opened. It was actually the ribbon cutting when the building opened in 96, 97, I think. And I'm sure you've heard from a lot of people that 4 government agencies working together and how great it is, and it is a wonderful thing. It didn't happen easy. Well, how do we build fellowship across agency lines between TxDOT, Metro, and the county and the city? And there was a lot of coordination in those first years, and it was quite a challenge, but very rewarding now looking back at everything that's been accomplished. You know, there's an old story, you hear a lot in the emergency management training that you don't want to be exchanging business cards at the scene of an emergency. And that certainly applies here at TranStar, because you work with each other every day. You know each other on a personal level. So when there's an emergency, you go, who's that guy at the city I need to talk to? Or there's some guy at TxDOT I met at a meeting. No, we're in the building and we knew each other. And you knew personalities and you knew who could get things done. And there's just no replacing that day-to-day experience. You can't do it through training, you can't do it through monthly meetings. And that's why I think Houston TranStar is better served to support the community than any other facility like this in the country.
You know, I started in 2006, and it was not too long after the evacuation effort for Hurricane Rita. And it was in the development of the after action report and then all the changes that needed to go into place to make an evacuation run smoothly for the next event, because we know there will always be a next event. And so hundreds of agencies came here for routine, regular meetings, and they were all the way from the very top to the deputies at on scene, doing the evacuation, managing the traffic. And so we looked at everything from the roadways, which were good evacuation routes, which should not be good evacuation routes, how to widen the routes, how to make sure there was gas, water, electricity along the routes, making sure people could get out more safely. But almost the most important thing of all that was the messaging, because something like 3 million people tried to evacuate during Hurricane Rita, and really probably less than half of that needed to. So getting the message out meant that in 2008, when Hurricane Ike was looming and evacuations were ordered and planned, it was about the same traffic as 4 o'clock on Friday. You know, it was heavy traffic moving along the evacuation routes, but nothing people couldn't survive.
So a lot's changed in 30 years with technology. We've gone from basically no internet to everybody has the internet, and now everybody has a cell phone. And TranStar has really embraced the technologies where they've made sense. One example I really like to think about is how we collect travel time data and speeds, which we use extensively. TranStar innovated a lot of those technologies, starting off with toll tag readers on the side of the road to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi MAC address readers, and now accessing data from the cloud because it's available. Being able to do that, we've been able to expand our reach and have more robust speed and travel time coverage through the region, helping people understand how traffic's flowing, if there's incidents, and how they can get safely from point A to point B.